don't feel like America's good enough for my motherfucking people. So what? I said that shit. You don't like it? Fuck you. America ain't good enough for my people. Look what my people have been through. Look where we are today. We haven't moved as far as we could have moved if we weren't instructed. That's why I don't like America. Because America keeps them goddamn clamps on your ass, right? Every time you start flying a little too motherfucking high, they start clipping at your wings and fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? So no, I don't think the place is good enough. The food ain't good enough. Yeah, we cook some good goddamn food. I will admit, we can throw down. But all the hormones, all the shit they add to the food ain't good enough. It's fucking with our temple. That's the reason why we be sick. And other people that got similar DNA to us don't be as sick. Because we are being fucked with. You know what I'm saying? The food ain't good enough for us. The entertainment. Have you seen them other mothers try to dance, try to copy us? Shit ain't good enough. You know what I'm saying? The bills is too goddamn high. It don't make sense. It places an unnecessary amount of stress in your life that you don't need. You know what I mean? Like, y'all go ahead. Tell me about all the positive shit America is for black folks. Tell me. Other than a source of income, a place to make money, a place to get a noose around your neck, and tax season how it tightens tighter and tighter every goddamn year. Y'all tell me about America. No, I don't have a whole lot of love for the place because I know my people can do better. They can do better. If they were just left alone, just allowed a piece of land where they can just flourish, they could do better. But because people know the power of that, they won't allow it in America. So, yeah, America ain't good enough for my people. And I don't care if it hurts your feelings. I really
This
don't.
is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, reading verse 12. And thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, and that I have heard all the blasphemies which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel, saying, they are laid desolate, they are giving us to consume. Kol Holayim La, Abanabu Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakak Radash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim out there on the highways and the byways. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Salutations to you speckled birds, you Israelite foreigners. And shalom to the Akwaf, sitting and listening in silence as the scriptures say to do so. Ezekiel 35, verse 12. And thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, and that I have heard all the blasphemies which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel, saying, they are laid desolate, they are giving to us to consume. And Esau, Edom, and these other heathens believe that we are laid desolate. That Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai is never going to avenge or even answer our prayers or even come to our rescue. They believe that they're always going to prosper, continue to stay in rulership, continue to oppress, vex our spirits, continue to give us poison, continue to bring forth unrighteous decrees, and to make these unrighteous laws and unrighteous legislations to keep us in a state where we can't elevate, we can't grow, we cannot prosper. And, first and foremost, we must acknowledge that we have been sent here to Babylon the Great not to prosper, not to elevate, not to, have a comfortable life of relaxation. We were sent here to play out our punishment, to endure this hell, to endure this nightmare, to be corrected, to be reproved by Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. Okay? And those of us that have been enlightened and activated and had that and have that switch flipped up, turned on, we understand these things. We understand, the will of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai and why we're in these conditions. Okay? But now the spirit is real heavy of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai amongst the earth. So now you have some of my people waking up to certain things and seeing certain things for what they are, but not seeing it from the rightful standards of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai by being awoken to this truth, to their heritage, to know who they are, etc. Okay, so these cave gorillas, they truly believe that we are laid desolate, away from our power, away from our having that connection to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, and that we're given into their hands to be consumed, to be devoured, to be made desolate, to be extinct. All right? They truly believe this, but before, before the spirit of mourning, the spirit of oppression, and the spirit of being, as they say, which they believe they're woke, when they actually still sleep. Okay, but before that spirit has been activated in these people, they had this type of, they're gonna Salakia. They had the spirit of believing in Babylon the Great, believing in the structure, the college degrees, and all the bullshit that they were fed. They believed in it, but now they have this type of spirit. Okay, because this is the type of spirit that this I'm pretty sure this Jake, probably 5, maybe 7 years ago, he didn't have this type of spirit. He probably, but now him and other people like him are doing this. Lamentations chapter 4, verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help. Okay? As for us, okay, you Israelites, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us, because again, you were made and taught to believe that the so-called self-proclaimed white man, he is God. He is the image of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, the angels, the prophets, etc. You were taught to believe, to be in submission to these people, to treat these people like royalty. And now that you see through the bullshit, you see through that cloud of smoke, that polluted mindset that you have had, which your mind was actual reality. Your mind still is polluted, because again, the only way you can be cleansed, the only way you can be purified, the only way your brain can be completely washed is by the spirit and power and words of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, but now the people are realizing, you put so much hope, so much trust, so much belief in the format, the structure, the blueprint, the words, the false comfort that these red silverbacks have given you. Now you see that it's all what? Bullshit. Okay, but you that term woke, you're still asleep. Okay, you're basically off of morphine right now. You're half, you're mumbling everything else, but you're not completely woke, as they say. You're still slumbering. Okay, period, man. Because if you knew what we knew, you would feel this right here. You would be even more pissed than this right here. Okay, so our people have hoped for help, comfort, okay, love, equality, all these things from a nation that does not want to help you. All they want to do is to destroy us, and that nation is the Edomites, man, first and foremost. Because again, this place, let's grab this. This is Micah chapter 7, verse 10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is Yahweh thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. Now, I know we use this precept, mainly speaking about the women, and mainly the Israelite women. But this precept is also, because look, man, these precepts are very powerful, man. Okay, a lot of these precepts have a lot of spiritual meanings to them. But right now, for this lesson, this is being applied to Babylon the Great. Okay, the mother of harlots, man. Okay, this is being applied to Babylon because Babylon, she is our main enemy. She has taught and put so much nonsense, so much wickedness in our people's minds to make them corrupted, man. She has taught our people how to be wicked, how our women to be against us, how the men to be effeminate, emasculated. All right. This place is the enemy of us, man. This place is set up for us not to prosper, for us to always be at the bottom, for us always to never, gain any success, to have a foundation that is built upon wealth, okay? To be able to pass down that wealth to our children and to our children's children. No. Okay, Esau has made certain decrees, certain laws, okay, etc., for us to not prosper. So again, Micah chapter 7, verse 10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it. So she, Babylon the Great, that is our enemy, shall see the judgment, the coming of our Savior, Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, sent by Yahweh to rescue his elect, to judge this place and to destroy this place. And shame will cover her, which said unto me. And that shame is happening now. That shame is being elevated. That shame is being amplified right now, man. Because again, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai speaks through his prophets. Okay, we're giving you the truth, which is putting these people to shame. Because, again, 20, 30, 40 years ago, these people would, elevate their history and what they have done to us and be very proud about it. Now they're trying to, take it out of the school systems, take it out of the books, and black history, as they say, they're trying to take that out of the school system too. They're trying to get rid of all these things, and now they're saying that slavery never happened. That we didn't come here on slaves' boats, that we were already here, and we are volunteered to do the work, and all types of bullshit, man. All types of fucking madness, man. Okay? And shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is Yahweh thy power? And believe it or not, these red silverbacks are mocking left and right. You can see it on the highways and the byways videos. You can see it on the comment board, these fucking red monkeys mocking and scoffing like, oh, where's your power? How come your power isn't coming to got you yet? Because he doesn't exist. The Lord is not with you. Yada, yada, yada. They mock continuously, man. Okay? Where is Yahweh thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her, so they shall see it like we shall see it, man. The Lord works on his time, not on our time. Okay, the Lord is going to pump these red silverbacks up. Matter of fact, if I can grab this preset real quick, because I'm going to show you what the Lord is doing. If I can remember if this is the right chapter, I'll read it. If not, I'm just going to keep on going. Okay, 1 second. This might be it. I might have overlooked it. Give me 1 second. Bear with me. This might not be it. Is it this chapter or is it another chapter? Salakia. It's not this chapter. I thought I knew which chapter it was. Give me one. Here we go, right here. It's the book of Sirach, chapter 16, verse 15. This is what the Lord is doing. Chapter Sirach 16, verse 15. Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, hardened Pharaoh that he should not know him. And that's what the Lord is doing. He's hardening these red silverback cave gorillas' heart. So they should not know the Lord, and feel that they're going to prosper. They're always going to rule. They're never going to be judged. There's going to be nothing that's going to happen to them. Okay, they'll never be taken down. They're always going to, be the top nation and always in charge. All right? That he should not know him, that his powerful works might be known to the world. Do you hear that? That his powerful works might be known to the world. And that's what the Lord is doing. The Lord is, making these, first and foremost, these Edomites and these other nations to have a very, very pompous, proud heart. So he can make, his power be known once he comes forth and brings the judgment, man. Okay? But again, as I stated before, we have to realize that the Lord brought these things upon us because we erred. We went off, man. We weren't sent here to prosper. And it also says in the book of Ezekiel that we will eat our food defiled, man. But we weren't sent here to prosper. We weren't sent here to have a comfortable life, okay, to have a life full of abundance. We were sent here to live hell, to live out a nightmare, to be in hell, to endure, to take accountability of our errors, man, of our transgressions. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, starting off at verse 6. You were sold. Do you hear that? You were sold to the nations. And who made this happen? Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai made this happen. You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, so we're not going to be destroyed. Okay, as it says in the book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and in other chapters, the Lord has preserved a small remnant. Okay? Now, if the Lord didn't preserve that small remnant, we would all be like Sodom and Gomorrah, man. We would all be annihilated, extinct, destroyed. Okay, but the Lord has made a promise to our forefathers that he wouldn't destroy us and that he would keep his promise to give us, the covenant and other things that he also promised us. And that's also the land too. Okay. Baruch chapter 4, verse 6, she was sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved the Most High to wrath, you were delivered unto the enemy. So that's what we're going through, what we go through, because we fucked up. We erred. We sinned. We transgressed. We, got proud. We started to do things wickedly and started to worship false idols. Started to go astray from our power, man, our Father. All right? And now look what happened. We went through a fucked up stage. We've been getting our asses whooped for a damn near 500 or over 500 years now, man. Okay? Verse 7, for we provoked Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. He ain't just do this because he felt like, let me go ahead and fuck with my people. Let me just go ahead and, they've been doing everything right, but let me just go ahead and just fuck with them. No, we went off, man. Okay? When your kid goes off, what do? You whoop their ass. If your kid keep on doing something that you keep on got to correct them on, what you going to do? You're going to punish them. And that's what happened to us, man. We got punished, and we got thoroughly punished, man. But guess what? The punishment ain't ending yet. You're going to see a lot of Israelites, Lord willing. We are those first fruits, those predestinated. You're going to see a lot of Israelites getting no mercy, getting their ass whooped, man. To the point it's going to scare you to see what's going to be happening to our people in the very near future, man. For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Again, taking heed to these false idols, sacrificing to abominations. Okay, that is not of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Verse 8, ye have forgotten the everlasting power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, that brought you up, and ye have grieved Jerusalem that nurtured you. We went off, man, completely off, man. At one point, we had fear, we had reverence, we had obedience, we had ourselves in subjection to the Lord. And then what happened? What happened? Our people got too comfortable. Our people, thought that, these things wasn't going to happen. Our power is a power that's not going to lie, man. We have brought these things upon ourselves. So again, if this Jake right here was enlightened like we're enlightened, yeah, it's vexing, it's infuriating, but we understand why we go through these things. Okay? We understand why. All right? But that's still, regardless, though, the people that do these things to us, especially the Edomites, they're not going to get away, man. Okay? As it says in the book of Colossians 3, verse 25, for he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he have done. And there is no respecter of person. So you're going to get your ass whooped worse than we got our asses whooped, man. Okay, but let's jump to the book of Daniel chapter 9. Because again, man, I'm going to read verses 5 to 6, and then I'm going to jump down to verses 10 to 11. We have sinned and have committed iniquity and have done wickedly and have rebelled, even by departing from thy precepts and from thy judgments. And if we didn't rebel and didn't commit these vile, unrighteous acts and do wickedly and depart from the precepts, which gives us the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding and the instructions to how to go about things righteously in the orders of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, we wouldn't be in this position. But the Lord wrote the script for us to go through these things for a certain reason. Do you know what those reasons are? Okay, do you know what those reasons are, man? Okay? Like a matter of fact, I'll read a precept. I'm gonna hold this. I'm gonna read a precept to see if you can acknowledge what the reason is. I'm not gonna break it down. I'm just gonna read the precept and see if you can see it yourself, or if you can line up another precept with it. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12, verse 22. Therefore, whereas thou dost chasten us, thou scourges our enemies 1,000 times more. So we're going through hell. We're living a nightmare. But guess what? When the judgment comes and we're put back on top and we have these heathens in our possession, What we go through is going to be a walk in the, it's like what we have went through is going to be a walk in the park. It's going to be nothing compared to what Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to make them go through, man. What type of spirit he's going to put on us. Because as it says in the book of Ezekiel chapter 25, the Lord's going to put his righteous indignation upon us, man. So what we go through right now is nothing. It's little compared to what the heathen are going to go through in the kingdom to come. Continuing on to see if you can line it up. To the intent that when we judge, we should carefully think of thy goodness, and when we ourselves are judged, we should look for mercy. Do you hear that? To the intent that when we judge, we should carefully think of thy goodness, and when we ourselves are judged, we should look for mercy. Now, that's one reason. That's one reason. So let me jump back to Daniel 9. Like I said, I'm not going to break it down. I'm not going to speak on it. I'm going to let you meditate upon that and see if you can find another scripture or if you can speak on it. That's up to whoever wants to, put it out there. So Daniel chapter 9, verse 5 from the top. We have sinned and have committed iniquity and have done wickedly and have rebelled, even by departing from thy precepts and from thy judgments. Neither have we hearkened unto thy servants the prophets, which spake in thy name to our kings, our princes, and our fathers, and to all the people of the land. So Israel, to put it clear as day, Israel was hard-headed as hell. You know how you would tell your kids something, they wouldn't listen until they go through it. They want to go through something and then learn the hard way. And what do they say in the word? A hard head make a soft ass, man. And that's Israel to a T. Israel to a T, man. This Bible literally describes us to a T, man. Okay? So jumping down, Daniel chapter 9, verses 10 to 11. Neither have we obeyed the voice of Yahweh our power to walk in his laws, which he set before us by his servants, the prophets. So again, we didn't take heed to the precepts. We didn't take heed to the laws, statutes, and commandments. That's why we're in this jacked up position. That's why we're going through this. That's why we're mourning. That's why our people don't understand, man, because again, as I read, they don't obey the voice of the Lord. They don't take heed to the prophets, but yet they'll listen to Islam. They'll listen to Creflo Dollar and them other wacky tacky Christians. They'll listen to everybody else, but they will not listen to the real prophets that the Lord has set up. Verse 11. Yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law, even by departing from our heritage, from our law, statutes, and commandments, departing from the precepts, from the instructions, the blueprint. All right? Even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice. Okay? That they might not obey thy voice. Therefore, the curse is poured upon us, and the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, because we have sinned against him. Okay? Because we have sinned against him. We disobeyed the voice of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. We went against the covenant. So we are going through a fucked up captivity right now. And again, we're going to be balanced. It's infuriating to see what we go through, is vexing, but to be awoken and understand this truth, we understand why we go through these things. And again, we must be balanced. And it's no way, shape, form, or fashion that we're not going to sigh and cry and send up supplications, man, because this is hell. We're the ones, the other one right desire, we are those men. We're the ones begging the Lord to bring forth these prophecies faster. We're the ones begging the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, to come get us. When you Jake's doing this, it's not enough. You don't even know the name. You don't even know who you are. You think you black. You think you African American. Okay? So let's close out. The point is made in Salakia. They wanted to be too long, but it is what it is. Jeremiah 30, verse 15. Why criest thou for thine affliction? Why criest thou for thine affliction? Is not this dude crying out for the affliction that we go through? Is not this dude crying out for how America, aka Babylon the Great, which is the real name, how they treat us? Is not this dude crying out for the food, and everything else, the way this place is structured against us? Is not he crying out? Yes. Thy sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thine iniquities. So our sorrow is incurable if we don't know why, if we don't know our Father, if we don't know the names, if we don't know the error of our ways, if we have not been awoken by Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. So you can complain, you can run your mouth, you can do this, you can do that. But if the Lord has not awoken you up to your heritage, to your true nationality, to know him, to know these precepts, to know our history, etc., then you're crying, your sorrows, you crying out for your affliction is going to be incurable. But us doing it, I don't want to rock the Zah, we are the first fruits. Us doing it is being we're being comforted every single day. Okay? Why criest thou for thine affliction? Thy sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sins were increased. I, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, the Lord, have done these things unto thee. So, Jake, you got to understand, the Lord is putting you through these situations. The Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, is doing this to our people, to you. Because you won't come back to him and acknowledge him and repent and examine yourself and take accountability for your bullshit. And I'm pretty sure everybody knows. There's no fucking excuse. Everybody knows. You've ran across probably on the streets, whether walking or riding past, or on the internet. And I'm pretty sure you probably scoffed and mocked and made fun and did all types of wickedness. And guess what? You rejected the Lord. So I'm going to leave it right there, man. I don't want to write this out. I hope and I pray that this was edifying, uplifting, and informative to the true, sincere Aki and Wa'akwaf. So with that, I'm just going to say, Koho layam la, Nabanabi Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakakwadash Wathawada Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakakwadash, for putting the spirit on me, my elder apostles, elder bishops, elders, brothers on down, for doing these epistles to enlighten you, to inform you, to edify you, and uplift you through the power and spirit and words of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. May the blessing and election and protection be upon you and your household. I don't want to ratazah into the next one. So with that, I'm just going to say, Shalom.